Welcome back. Whether you're concerned about your weight or just wanting to slim down a little bit, we know losing weight can be difficult. That's why we want to educate you on where to start and how to get it done effectively. We have some information for you to help you with some lifestyle habit changes that could get you started. Today we have board certified internal medicine and obesity medicine doctor, Dr. Sutra Bahel, here with us from Henry Ford Health to break it all down for us. Thank you for joining us this
Thank you
afternoon.
for having me.
So we know studies show that close to 40% of adults, almost half, are considered obese. It is a big problem here, especially in America. Why do you think that is?
So I think the two most important things which is contributing to that is the availability of highly energy dense processed foods and our increasingly sedentary lifestyle, which is contributing to weight gain in all of us. And then we have 24 access to entertainment through internet, televisions, computers, gaming with sitting and snacking behaviors, and that causes a lot of weight gain.
Yes, and Dr. Bahel, if this is something that we choose to ignore and don't address, it could have some long-term effects, right?
That's very true. The weight we put on is not good for our health. It leads to high blood pressure, leads to irregular heart rate, atrial fibrillation, stroke, diabetes, gallstones, back pain, joint pain. So, and researchers are finding that there is some association with certain cancers and weight gain too. So it's definitely not good to put on too much weight.
Sure. So if someone is saying this is something I'm struggling with, but I just don't know where to start, I don't even know what to do, how do you even begin that process of a healthier life?
See, that's a very good question. So diet and changes in diet and exercise is the core two pillars on which we build any treatment of weight loss. So we must absolutely essentially look to what changes we can make and have a higher plant-based diet with less of processed foods, more fruits and vegetables, low-calorie drinks. Apart from that, we also need to increase physical activity. So we need at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity like brisk walking on at least more than 3 days a week, and with no 2 days of being sedentary, with 2 days of muscle strengthening exercises at the bare minimum to stay healthy.
Okay. So I got to move a little bit and put down the supersized drinks, right?
That's very true. We need to look for zero-calorie drinks and smaller portions.
Okay, we've been hearing a lot about medications like Ozempic and Wegovy, people wanting to go to that. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so those drugs are helpful for people to lose weight and they are approved for that indication. So they do have some adverse effects which we monitor our patients for. Most common of those would be gastrointestinal related, like a little bit of stomach pain, nausea, vomiting. We do need to be careful on which are the patients we select for it because there might be a couple of contraindications which we want to screen out for.
Okay, so that's not just a one-size-fits-all fix just for everyone to go, even though it's
Right.
very trendy right now.
Yeah, that's true. So some of those medications are only for diabetic patients and some are for patients in general, for example, Wegovy and Saxenda. So they are available and they need to meet certain criteria to be on those.
Now, for someone who has no fitness plan or any kind of diet plan in place right now, would you say even just starting with a little bit will help?
Yes, that's very true. Any amount of physical activity is beneficial. You can break it up into 10 minutes, 3 times a day, something before you go to work in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes in the evening. We should work on that and keep on increasing the time and intensity we can do it. And if we are able to reach 3 to 5 hours of activity in a week, that will contribute to our weight loss.
And I know in some cases, Dr. Bahel, some people say that they try to eat clean and diet,
Yeah.
but the food's just not as good.
Yes, so that's true. We have these lifelong behaviors of eating certain foods and they are really very difficult to break. So we need to enjoy the process of eating differently and we need to be committed to it. We need to rethink that what we are eating. Unless we enjoy the foods we are eating, we will not continue to eat them.
Right. Got to
So
rewire the brain.
yes, we need to make better associations with these foods.
Got it. Thank you so much. Excellent advice. We appreciate your time. Thank you for coming with us here today in the
Thank you
studio.
for having me.